Hi guys, welcome again to our chemistry class. Today we are going to continue with the balancing of redox equation. In our last class, we tried to balance the equation. We balanced equation in neutral medium. And today we are going to do in acidic medium. Okay, looking at the question, they said balance the following redox equation in acidic medium or acidic condition. This is the equation that they are asking you to balance in acidic medium. All right, let's start. Solution. Now, as I told you when we were balancing in neutral medium, start by splitting the equation into two half equations. And I believe you are with your jotter. So that the point I will give you, you will just jot them. So now the first point here is that split the equation. Step one, split the equation into two halves. And that is done this way. Check what you have here and go to the product, whatever thing that is similar, bring them in one half equation. That gives me Cr2O7 2 minus R. I have Cr3 plus. Come to the second one, HNO2 R NO3 minus. I have done the splitting. I have done the splitting into two half equation. Step 2, balance elements other than oxygen and hydrogen. I hope you have written that. Step 2, balance elements other than oxygen and hydrogen. What that means is that balance only any other elements apart from oxygen and what? Hydrogen. Let's do that now. Okay, so in the first equation, we have 2 here, we have 1 here. So I can quickly say Cr2O7 2 minus 2 Cr3 plus. How many Cr are here? 2. I will put 2 here to make this 1, 2. Forget this. This is a charge. This is a charge. We will talk about that when it is time. So now let's do the second equation. They say we should also balance any other element apart from oxygen and hydrogen. So the element that you are going to balance now is what? Nitrogen. So you write HNO2. You have 2 here, you have 3 here. So I will balance, nitrogen 1, nitrogen 1. So I will not balance anything there. So I will also say NO3 minus. Nitrogen that I'm supposed to balance is already balanced. Now, moving to the other side, step 3, balance oxygen. I hope you are writing it. Balance oxygen with H2O. Use H2O and balance oxygen. H2O is what? Water. H2O is water. We are going to use water molecule to balance oxygen in the two equation. So the first equation is Cr2O7 2 minus. Let me give space first. Alright. 2Cr3 plus. Okay. Now looking at that, I want to balance oxygen with only what? With water molecule. I have oxygen here, but I don't have oxygen here. So I will use, because balancing means whatever thing you have here should be equal to what you have here with the same number. So oxygen is 7 here. I should use 7 H2O. So that this oxygen is 7 now. So I have balanced the oxygen there. Now the second equation, HNO2, HNO2 to NO3 minus. I'm also going to balance oxygen with what? Water, H2O. Now check first. How many oxygen do you have here? 2. How many do you have here? 3. So what I will do, I will add the remaining one here to make it 3. That's what? H2O. So that if I add one atom of oxygen with these two, it will give me 3, like in this case. So I'm done balancing oxygen. Next is balance hydrogen with protons. Use proton to balance hydrogen. Balance hydrogen with proton. That's the next step. I hope you have written that. Okay, now let's see how that can be done. We are going to balance hydrogen now with proton. So the first equation, Cr2O7, 2 minus. I have hydrogen in this side, I don't have here, so I will put plus proton. This is proton. Now, how many hydrogen are here? 7 times 2 is 14. So I will put 14 here. Okay, I'm done with that. Arrow 2Cr3 plus and 7H2O. Okay, so I've finished balancing hydrogen there. Now, in the second one, let's go. You have HNO2 plus H2O. How many hydrogen here? I have one here, but I don't have in the other side, okay? So I have NO3 minus plus 2 here, plus 1, 3. So I'll say 3 proton. Okay, I'm done balancing elements other than oxygen and hydrogen. I'm done balancing oxygen with water molecule. I'm also done balancing hydrogen with proton. Now I want to go to the balancing of the charge. I want to balance the charge now. Now let's see the charge. Next step, balance the charge. Balance the charge. I hope you are writing. Balance the charge with E minus. Something like this. E minus. E minus means what? Electron. Balance the charge with what? Electron. Okay. Now let's balance the charge. Cr2O 7 2 minus plus 14H plus. Okay. Arrow. I will now write 2Cr3 plus 7H2O. Okay, now let's consider the charge now. This is minus 2. Minus 2 times 1 minus 2. But here is 1 plus 1 times 14 is plus 14. Minus 2 plus 14 plus 12. Plus 12 in the reactant. Note that you have 12 left plus 12 in the reactant. Note. And here you have 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6 plus. No charge here. So 6 will cancel out itself. Cancel out 6 from the 12 that we had. So how many pluses are we left with in this side? 6. So I will now say plus 6 electron. That E is electron, 6 electron. So that the 6 minus will neutralize the 6 plus left. Okay, now go to the second one. The second one says HNO2 plus H2O. No charge here, you have charge there. So NO3 minus plus 3H plus. Okay, so now minus 1, this is plus 3. Minus 1 plus 3, you are left with what? Plus 2E minus. You use E minus to neutralize the remaining plus 2. Okay, now the next step is for you to scale the equation so that the number of electrons E minus that you have here will be equal to that of this. What do? We did something similar in balancing in neutral medium by multiplying by the whole equation with a number that will make us to have that this value the same with this. So here, if I multiply this by 3, I will have 6. So that 3, I will not only multiply this, I will multiply all the coefficients of this value. So if I say times 3, I will now have the first equation CR2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus 6E minus, okay, arrow 2CR3 plus 7H2O. Now, I did not multiply that. If you multiply, it should be 1 with 1 so that you still retain this value. But this one, I will multiply it. What 3 times 1? I will have 3HNO2 plus 3H2O arrow 3NO3 minus plus 3 times 3, 9H plus 3 times 2, 6E minus. Okay, I have scaled the equation so that the two electrons will be of the same values. Now, what I will do is to bring them together. Bring the two equations together and then cancel out common terms. Okay, so permit me to start from somewhere so that it will contain. Okay, so I will bring here CR2O7 2 minus plus 14H plus, that's plus 6E minus. Before I cross to the other side, let me add all the reactants. 3HNO2 plus 3H2O arrow. I will start with this. 2CR3 plus 7H2O plus 3NO3 minus plus 9H plus 6E minus. Okay, having arranged it in that way, the next thing for you to do is to cancel out common terms. That's the next step. Cancel out common terms. Now let us do that and see. This man, whatever thing you have in this reactant and you also have that in the product, cancel out common terms. Here you don't have it in this side, so I will bring it down. I'll bring it down. Cr2O72 minus plus, I have 14 H plus. I have H plus here. How many? 9. So 9 will cancel itself. Cancel 9 from this 14. How many are left? 5. H plus. So this one, you have what? 6 electron and 6 electron. Both of them gone. So you have HNO3. Do you have HNO3? No. So you bring it down. 3HNO2, not HNO3, sorry. HNO2. Okay, now let's consider water. We have 3 here. Check water here, we have 7. So this one will cancel out itself and water cancel 3 here. So here is remaining 4. When we come then we'll talk about that. So now no other thing comes in the reactant. Let's go to the product. We have 2Cr3 plus H. Remember 3H2O here, cancel 3 from here. So you are left with what here? 4H2O. Now go here, 3NO3 minus. Since we don't have this species here, we brought it down. 9H plus, we add H plus. So this 9H plus cancelled out this 9 here to give us 5. So this one gone, will not come in again. 6E minus, cancel out also this one. So that's the end of that equation. So if you are done with that, the next thing is for you to now check whether the equation is balanced, the element is balanced, and the charge. Okay, now let's start with the element. Cr, we have 2 here. Come to the product, we have 2 here. Okay, now go to oxygen. Oxygen here is 7. Check again, you have oxygen here. 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 plus 7. 13. 6 plus 7. 13. Oxygen is 13 here. Let's check oxygen here, whether it's 13. This is 4. This is 9. 9 plus 4, 13. So we move on. That one is balanced. Now go to proton. That's H. Let's balance H. H here is 5. And you have 3 here. 5 plus 3. 8. 3 here plus 5. That's 8 for hydrogen. You come here. 2 times 4. 8 is balanced. Okay, move to nitrogen. Nitrogen here is what? 3. Sorry, go to nitrogen here. Nitrogen here is what? 3. Okay, any other element? No, we have done oxygen. So we are done. The elements are all balanced perfectly. Now, that's not the end. Let's check the charge. Charge plus and minus. And then if they're balanced, that means we are done. Okay. Check. Let's start with minus here. We have minus 2 in this place times 1, which is minus 2. So minus 2 there. Here you have 5 times plus 1. That's plus 5. Plus 5 minus 2. Plus 3. Plus 3. Remember, you are keeping plus 3 in the reactant. Plus 3. Okay. Now, the charge here. 6, because 3 times 2 is what? 6. 3 times 2 is what? 6 plus 6. Plus 6 and here is minus 3. Minus 3. What minus 1 times 3? That's minus 3. Minus 3 plus 6. You are left with what? Plus 3. Plus 3 there, plus 3 this way. So it is balanced. The charge is balanced. Plus 3 this side, plus 3 this side is balanced. So that equation is balanced. We have balanced the equation in neutral medium. We have also balanced it in acidic medium. If you enjoy the class, which I believe you do, like the channel, share the channel, comment where you have problem, go to comment section and then send your comment. I will attend to it. Keep enjoying your or the class. This class I post videos every 2 to 3 days. So I wish that you subscribe to the channel so that you will see all the videos that I have posted. Now keep following the channel and improve your life. Thank you. Till we meet again.